Welcome to the Giga Khrushchevka, an architectural monstrosity of unimaginable scale, a labyrinth of brutalist concrete that stretches beyond what the eyes can see or the mind can grasp. There are no windows to the outside, no doors leading to freedom, only an endless maze of narrow corridors, twisting staircases, and claustrophobic apartments whose walls seem to whisper secrets of a forgotten past. This is not a place to call home. It is a living prison, an organism of stone and rust that breathes and watches. The air is thick, heavy with the stench of mold, burnt oil, and something metallic and rotten that clings to your throat. Time doesn't work as it should. Clocks stop without reason, lights flicker in patterns that defy logic, and the silence is broken by distant moans that could be the wind or something far worse. Then there is the Samosbor, the pulsing heart of this nightmare, a phenomenon that strikes without warning, a destructive force that sweeps through the building like a storm, twisting everything in its path and leaving only ruin and madness behind. No one knows what the Samosbor truly is, perhaps a tear in reality or a force born of the building itself. When it arrives, bringing blaring sirens, red lights, and a purple smoke that seems alive, the building becomes a hunting ground. You didn't choose to be here, but now you are. To survive, you must follow the rules. They are not suggestions. They are your only hope. Ignore them, and the Samosbor will find you, and it shows no mercy. Rule 1. Know the signs of the Samosbor. Samosbor doesn't announce itself politely. It invades. But the building gives warnings if you know how to listen. Blaring sirens, a pitched, irregular sound echoes through the corridors, like a mechanical scream coming from all directions. When they start, your time is running out. You have minutes, maybe less. Flashing red lights. The fluorescent lights shut off abruptly, replaced by an intermittent red glow that stains the surroundings like blood. It's the first visible sign that the Samosbor is near. Smell of raw meat. A sudden overpowering stench fills the air, a mix of rot and iron that seems to come from the walls themselves, as if the building is decaying from within. Subtle vibration. The floor trembles under your feet, and the walls hum as if something massive is moving through them. It's the Samosbor awakening. Don't wait for confirmation. If you notice a single sign, run. Those who hesitate are taken. Rule 2. Find a sealed shelter. The Samosbor tears through thin walls like paper. Only reinforced metal doors can save you. Seek out heavy doors marked with warning symbols or rusted restricted access signs. They are rare, hidden in forgotten corners or at the end of dead-end corridors. Once inside, lock the door immediately. Use rags, duct tape, or torn pieces of your clothing to seal any cracks. The purple smoke finds any gap. If you hear insistent knocking or voices begging to be let in, ignore them. They may sound like people you know, but they are echoes of the Samosbor illusions designed to deceive you. Opening the door is inviting death. The last person who opened a door during the Samosbor was found melted, as if dissolved from the inside out. Rule 3. Avoid elevators during the Samosbor. Elevators become portals to the unknown when the Samosbor is active. Entering one is gambling with your sanity and your life. During the phenomenon, elevators defy the laws of physics. Some lead to floors not on any map, places of total darkness where the air is thick and toxic. There are stories of residents who entered elevators and reappeared days later, their eyes empty, muttering about floors that breathe. Use the stairs instead, but beware, they twist during the Samosbor. A step may vanish beneath your feet, or you may climb only to find yourself on a lower floor than where you started. If the sirens sound while you're in an elevator, get out before the doors close. After that, there's no going back. Rule 4. Don't look at the purple smoke. The purple smoke is not just gas, it's a presence, a mind that hunts. It appears during the Samosbor, a deep, shimmering purple that rises as if alive. If you see it coming toward, you turn and run. Looking at it is fatal. Your eyes lock onto it, your mind goes blank, and you walk toward it like a moth to a flame. Inside the smoke, you are undone. Bones, flesh, everything turns to liquid. Some say it whispers names or promises of safety. It's a lure. Cover your ears if you must, but never look. A survivor who glanced at it for a second described seeing familiar faces in the smoke before passing out. He woke up alone, with burn marks on his eyes. Rule 5. Distrust the liquidators. The liquidators claim they're here to help, but the Samosbor changes people. They appear in yellowed hazmat suits, gas masks covering their faces, carrying tools to clean the aftermath of this. But not all are human beneath those masks. Ask something simple, like what's your name, and watch. If they don't answer or stand still for too long, run. They may be possessed or transformed into something that serves the Samosbor. Never follow them, especially if they try to lead you to the lower floors. A group that followed a liquidator returned as empty shells, without memory or will. Liquidators can be allies or predators. You won't know until it's too late. Rule 6. Stay away from the lower floors. The lower floors are the heart of the Samosbor. Descending is surrendering to it. The deeper you go, the more the building changes. Lights vanish. Walls become slick, with a dark liquid, and the air grows thick, almost impossible to breathe. In the lowest levels, the Samosbor never leaves. It lives there, constant, feeding on those who venture too far. Deformed creatures crawl through the shadows, hungry for fresh meat. There's a rumor that the lowest floor is the cradle of the an absolute void where time stops and souls are devoured. If a staircase leads you downward unintentionally, turn back and climb. Every step down is a step toward the end. Rule 7. Don't trust your senses. The Giga Khrushchevka is a liar. It deceives you to deliver you to the Samosbor. You may hear a friend's voice calling for help, but following it leads to an empty corridor or something worse waiting for you. Lights flicker in codes that seem meaningful but are traps to keep you still until the Samosbor arrives. The smell of fresh bread or coffee may appear out of nowhere, luring you to areas infected by the purple smoke. It's a deadly illusion. Your senses are weapons the building uses against you. Trust only the rules. Rule 8. Collect supplies, but don't get attached. Resources are scarce, but carrying too much can be your death sentence. Find rusted cans of food, murky water bottles, or half-dead batteries in abandoned rooms. Take what you can, but keep it light. When the Samosbor comes, you'll need to run. A heavy backpack will slow you down, leaving you vulnerable to the smoke or the creatures. Never go back for something you left behind. A man died trying to retrieve a can of food. The smoke caught him 2 meters from the door. Supplies save lives, but survival depends on your speed. Rule 9. Don't try to escape. The promise of freedom is the Giga Khrushchevka's greatest lie. Doors marked exit or signs pointing to outside appear sometimes, but they are cruel illusions. Those who cross them vanish or return as broken husks. A group tried to escape through a staircase labeled as leading to the surface. Days later, their screams still echoed, but no one found them. Accept the truth. There is no escape. The building is your world now, and the Samosbor is its master. Trying to escape is giving the Samosbor what it wants. Your hope. Rule 10. Survive. But don't live here. There is no future. Only the now, and the Samosbor waiting to take you. Make plans. Don't dream of rescue. Every day is a battle to avoid the inevitable. Stay alert. Memorize the signs. Find shelter, but know it only delays the end. The Samosbor always returns. Stronger, hungrier. An old man who survived for years left a note. I didn't live. I just haven't died yet. He was found the next day, dissolved by the smoke. You may survive today, but tomorrow, no one escapes forever.